The big themes and questions for your clients for next year, what are they talking to you about? What do they want to know? What are the questions they're asking you?
Uh, the big questions are really around content and what is good content. I think MCN have presented today some outstanding content, and it's really good to see them embrace Channel 10 within that content as well. So that's exciting. The second thing is really about the return on investment that clients are getting for their money. I attended a new business pitch this morning, and it's really, again, just about what return am I going to get for my investment. So the accountability of the data space, particularly with the data partners and programmatic space from an MCN perspective, is going to be absolutely crucial to us driving a more meaningful result for our clients next year.
Carat, its future for the next 12 months, people, talent, structures, anything changing there? How do you see it for your own business?
From a Carat perspective, we have a very similar turnover to MCN. We turn over about $1.3 billion in client money. We're currently in the top two media agencies in the country. From our perspective, we've spent the last couple of years pitching pretty hard for new business and really showing clients the way forward. We've had 28 pitches in 2 years and won 24 of them, so it's a pretty successful position to be in. From now on, I really want to be really quite choosy as to what we chase and really enjoy the growth that Carat's had and really focus on generating the results for the client base that we have. I mean, we are going to grow. We are looking for new talent. It's a big focus for us, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to grabbing some new talent from wherever I can get it as well.
It's scarce. Simon, the view on media companies and content companies and how you see the importance of those versus some of the other players that are out there that may not produce content but are delivering audiences. How important is that for you and for your clients' content, basically?
I think first and foremost, similar to what MCN just presented, it is about audiences, and then it's about screens. But the thing that drives audiences and drives the screens is obviously the content. So from our perspective, content is absolutely everything. It's great to see the huge amount of investment from MCN and Channel 10 into local content. But equally, the overseas content is certainly gets the huge, big, large audiences for Australia. It's not to suggest that local content's not getting that, but from our perspective, it's really about what is great content, what defines great content, and I think MCN know that. From a Carat perspective and a client perspective, really it's about us focusing on what the right content is for them and making sure it's delivering the right audiences and naturally at the right price. I have to add that in, but yes, it's the right price.
Well, let's go there because it's a great point of tension where content economics and how media companies can fund content with depreciating rates or what what advertisers are prepared to pay for. How do you see that tension? How do we juggle that tension?
I think with the MCN offer together with 10 and with the data sets that you're working on, I think that a lot of the cost discussions will actually disappear. I think the gone are the days is cheap for cheap's sake. I think now it's all about return on investment. It's up to media agencies, the media and clients to understand that often you need to pay a little bit more for the right return on investment and the right content. And I think it's up to the media agencies to really educate clients and work with them on what media can actually generate. How do we redefine media to actually generate a meaningful commercial result for a client? And often that doesn't mean cheap. I mean, we certainly have clients that want things at the most efficient price, but I think for standout ideas, for things that really generate momentum and talkability in the market, things that really generate strong social presence and following, these are the things that often require an investment from clients. So it's up to the media agencies to educate that.
Where do you see the mindset and the receptivity from advertisers towards that argument? Where are they on the timeline for that?
I think when you're talking about costs, it's always a contentious issue with anyone, whether it's the media agency or a client. I think that we are on a positive journey to looking at investment into media as a more positive solution to drive business results. I would say that we're well on the path. That if I was to put it on a percentage scale, I think that we're 30% there. I think clients are seeing that when they invest a little bit more into media, they're actually getting a better business result. So it's up to us to sell that through. But again, we're relying on the great content from MCN and 10 and everyone else to be able to enjoy the spoils of a positive media spend.
Simon, it's a very warm day. Have a cold beer. Thank you.
Pleasure, and thanks for having me.